This is a light that I built out of an old wooden barn pulley. Um, Most of these barns I take down are 1800s, so I imagine that's what this is. And then they have the Addison bulbs in them. All my lighting is on dimmer switches. So let's go in the shop and I'll show you how to build this thing. Alright, so what I'm going to be doing today is building a pulley light. You may have seen these, Pinterest, Amazon. So the first thing is, here's the pulley. This is a wooden pulley. I get these out of these barns I tear down, and then it's going to be hanging by this rusted hook, and then I'll have two lights hanging off of that, and then you'll need two baskets. I ordered these off of Amazon. You can buy them in your local stores like Home Depot or Lowe's or Menards or something. Let's see. Here's the wiring. Now, I bought this wiring off of Amazon, and it's perfect for my application because my entire house remodel is out of reclaimed wood, so it's going to be rustic. And how perfect is that? The wires are inside hemp rope, so that worked out. Then you're going to need two sockets. I went with this brass colored socket. It's vintage. And then here's the plate that's going to go up, cover the wiring. And then I'll use a flush mount. This will just go straight flat up against the ceiling. I'll do a knockout and drop the wires in. And then I bought, you can buy these in bulk. What they are is these little goobers hold your wiring tight in there. This threads on, and then it'll secure those wires real tight, because essentially this thing's going to be hanging by those wires, but it's not very heavy. What else? And then I'll be putting in Edison bulbs is what I'm going to use, and these are dimmable. Alright, so let's get started. So what I want to do is determine how long I want these lights. So this is going to hang down. I don't want them the same length, so I'm going to give myself plenty. One side be longer than the other. I can always cut them off. So I'm working on a 9-foot ceiling, and I'm going to hang a foot low just with the pulley. I don't want to go below 7 feet on the height. So kind of like that. Leave me plenty to trim, and right here is where I'm going to split this, and I'm going to splice in, because see, this will splice in like this, and then this will run up, and wire into my switch. I could slide the hemp sheathing back over and cover that union right there. Nobody's going to see it anyway, because it's going to be on top of the pulley. What I need to do is tie this into this right here. So to the socket. So I have these, and these are designed to hold your wires. So what you've got to do is slide your wires through that, because that's going to slide down and tighten around these wires, so these wires are tight. And then you got to get this little booger down through here, just like that. And this is going to come down, it's going to tighten over it. So just get your wires all twisted together, and now you feed that down through here. You want them sticking out far enough that you can, you know, work with them. So there's two set screws here. Doesn't matter which wire goes where, either one of them. So I put these wires in and wired them into this socket, and then I put this socket back in here. Now I'm just tightening it down. This slides down over here and it screws onto that. This slides down and it screws onto that. And that pulls it down tight onto those wires. And then this hemp sheathing is going to hang like that. So now I'll do the same thing on the other side. So just go ahead and take that ring off. That'll go back on when we're all done. But you got to go up inside there and pull those two screws out. And that way you can get this. Here, let me do this. I need something that'll quit that thing spinning in there. There we go. There's one screw. There it is. So what I decided to do is feed this through like this and twist these together. Now I think that'll give me the look I'm wanting. So I'll put this cap on. Let's see what this does. So here's this cap. I may have to do some trimming of these hairs, but that's no problem. Okay, so feed those wires through there. Alright. Let's see what that does. Alright, I like that a lot better. So, this is going to hang like this. then it'll come down there. My bulbs will be hanging off center. So I'm going to trim some of those loose hairs around, but I think that'll work. Now let's put these baskets on. You kind of have to spread them a little bit to get them on. Kind of work with them, get them put on there. There we go. And then this ring, there's a ring here. This ring goes on here. I'm not going to tighten that yet because you'll see these pieces. I want those below this ring here, so this will cinch down tight. Okay, so there's going to be 2 Edison bulbs go in here. And then these will be on dimmer switches. This will be on a dimmer switch.